It doesn't start with a loud snap, not with a fall, not even with pain. It starts quieter, like noticing your legs feel heavy in the morning, like needing to hold the armrest just to stand up, like walking slower than you used to without realizing it. You tell yourself it's just age. Maybe I slept wrong. But the next morning, it's still there. And slowly, you stop doing things you used to do. Not because you can't, but because something in you whispers, be careful. If you've felt this before, stay with us. Because this story isn't about decline, it's about a quiet process happening inside your body and how you can reverse it. Subscribe to Senior Fit, where aging isn't an end, but a new beginning filled with strength, clarity, and quiet victories. Let's get to the truth. What you're experiencing is not just aging, it's not random, and it's not weakness. It's a loss of collagen and muscle fibers, the very structure that holds your legs strong and steady. And here's what no one tells you. Most of that damage happens at night. At night, your body is supposed to heal. Muscles rebuild, tissues repair. Your brain and nerves calm down so your system can restore strength. But that only happens if your body receives the right signals. And for most seniors, those signals are broken. Because of a few small things, what you drink before bed, when you take your supplements, how you position your legs while sleeping, what your last meal contains, and whether your muscles get what they need to recover. These aren't big things, but done wrong, they silently block recovery. Night after night, your body misses its chance to repair, until one day you stand up and your legs don't respond like they used to. Not because you're too old, but because your body's been trying to recover and never got the chance. The good news, that chance isn't gone. Your body is still listening, even now. Even at 60, even at 70, even at 80. It just needs a new message. And in the next few minutes, we're going to show you exactly what to change before bed so your muscles can start rebuilding while you sleep. No expensive pills, no workouts. Just 5 nightly habits backed by science that restore muscle strength, balance, and confidence. Let's begin with the first mistake and how it starts with a glass you probably thought was healthy. Do you drink orange juice before bed? Many older adults do. It's natural. It feels healthy. It even helps take your evening medication down smoothly. But here's the hidden problem. Orange juice spikes your blood sugar. Yes, even if it's 100% juice or has no added sugar. Why does that matter? Because right before bed, your body is preparing to wind down. It's lowering your heart rate, releasing melatonin, and transitioning into repair mode. But when you introduce a sudden sugar rush like from orange juice, your body becomes alert again. Your blood sugar rises, your insulin spikes, your brain delays deep sleep, and your muscle recovery gets blocked. What's worse, when blood sugar remains elevated at night, your body produces less growth hormone, the very hormone that stimulates tissue repair, collagen rebuilding, and muscle strength. In simple terms, a sweet drink before bed might be stealing your strength while you sleep. Let me introduce you to Helen. She's 74, a retired librarian who never missed her nightly orange juice. She said it helped with digestion, and besides, it's fruit, right? But over time, she began noticing something strange. Her legs felt heavier in the morning. Getting out of bed felt harder. She thought, maybe I'm just getting older. Then her granddaughter mentioned something she read online, that drinking juice at night could disrupt sleep. Helen replaced her evening juice with warm tart cherry juice. Why cherry? Because tart cherries naturally contain melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep cycle. They're also rich in antioxidants that reduce inflammation and support muscle and joint recovery. 2 weeks later, Helen noticed something. She was waking up more refreshed. Her knees didn't ache as much. She wasn't gripping the bed frame to stand anymore. Her only regret, I wish I had known this sooner. So what should you drink before bed? A small cup of tart cherry juice, or warm water with a slice of lemon, or a light herbal tea like chamomile. What you don't want: orange juice, sweetened teas, milk with added flavor syrups, natural fruit blends with hidden sugars. Remember this rule. If it tastes like dessert, it's not for bedtime. Your body doesn't need energy at night. It needs calm. It needs balance. And most importantly, it needs restorative sleep. Because deep sleep isn't just for your brain. It's where your muscles repair, your collagen rebuilds, and your legs become strong again. Now, what about vitamins? You might be thinking, well, I don't drink juice at night, but I do take my vitamins after dinner. And that might be your second mistake. Because certain vitamins, especially the ones that seem most energizing, might be stimulating your nervous system when your body needs to slow down. Let's explore that next. Do you take vitamins at night? Many seniors do. It feels logical. Take them after dinner. Let your body absorb the nutrients while you sleep. But here's the truth. Not all vitamins are meant for nighttime. In fact, some might be keeping you awake and quietly interfering with your body's ability to rebuild muscle. Let's focus on two of the most common culprits, vitamin B6 and vitamin B12. These vitamins are essential for nerve function, energy, and brain support, but they also stimulate the nervous system. That means they increase mental alertness, raise your heart rate, and in many cases, suppress melatonin. Imagine this. You take your multivitamin before bed. It contains a full dose of B-complex. Then you lie down, but your mind stays active. You think about the dishes you forgot to clean, or that conversation you had yesterday. You fall asleep eventually, but it's shallow. You toss. You wake up at 2 a.m., and when the morning comes, you're exhausted. That's not aging. That's overstimulation. And your muscles. They never enter deep recovery mode. That's exactly what happened to David. He's 68. He walks daily, eats clean, and takes care of his health. But every morning he felt heavy, like he hadn't slept at all. His legs felt stiff, especially when getting up from the couch. He was taking a Senior Energy multivitamin before bed, loaded with B6, B12, and ginseng. After one conversation, he changed nothing else except switching his vitamin routine to the morning. Within 1 week, he said, I didn't realize how much better sleep could feel. I wake up steady now, and I actually look forward to walking. No medication, no supplements added, just better timing. Because when it comes to healing, timing matters. Your body needs stimulation during the day and restorative silence at night. So here's what we recommend. Take all B vitamins, multivitamins, and energy support supplements in the morning. If you must take minerals at night, keep it simple. Magnesia, zinc if needed, or low-dose calcium if directed by your doctor. And always check your labels. Even nighttime supplements sometimes include hidden stimulants. Remember, you're not just managing nutrients. You're sending signals. Your body is listening. And what you do before bed can either whisper, it's time to recover, or shout, stay alert. One leads to healing, the other exhaustion. Now let's move beyond pills, because your sleep isn't just affected by what you consume. It's also shaped by how you sleep and the way your body rests through the night. Let's talk about that next. How do you sleep on your side, curled up, flat on your back? Most of us don't think about it. Sleep is sleep, right? But when it comes to muscle recovery, circulation, and nerve health, your sleeping position matters more than you realize, especially for your legs. Let's take a common scenario. You sleep on your side, one leg crossed over the other, no pillow between them. Your hip joint is compressed. Your knee rotates inward. Your lower leg rests awkwardly against the mattress. You wake up with a tingling sensation or maybe a dull ache in your calf. Your foot feels stiff. Your knee clicks a little. And you think maybe I just slept funny. But it's not just funny. It's nerve compression and restricted blood flow happening night after night. Without proper circulation, your muscles don't get oxygen. Without oxygen, they don't heal. And when nerves are pressed too long, they misfire, leading to numbness, cramps, or that weird jelly legs feeling in the morning. The problem isn't your age, it's your alignment. And luckily it's fixable. Meet Lillian. She's 70. She's always been a side sleeper, loves hugging her pillow. But for months she woke up with cramps in her calves. She stretched. She drank water. She even took potassium, but nothing helped. We reviewed her sleeping position. She slept with one leg crossed over the other, causing her hip to tilt and nerves in her lower back to pinch. What changed her mornings? Just one thing: a pillow placed between her knees. That small adjustment kept her hips aligned. It removed pressure from her lower back and improved blood flow through her legs while she slept. Within 1 week, no more cramps, no more numbness, and her legs felt lighter when getting out of bed. Here's what you can do tonight. If you sleep on your back, place a small pillow or rolled towel under your knees to reduce spine tension. If you sleep on your side, place a firm pillow between your knees. Keep your top leg from sliding forward. Try to keep your spine in a straight line. Avoid sleeping curled in a tight fetal position. It compresses the abdomen and cuts circulation to the legs. And before you sleep, try this routine. 1. Sit on the edge of your bed. 2. Gently extend each leg straight, one at a time. 3. Hold for 15 seconds. 4. Rotate each ankle slowly clockwise and counterclockwise. 5. Take 3 deep belly breaths. 6. Say something kind to your body because it's still working hard for you. This takes just 2 minutes, but it prepares your body to rest, to heal, and to strengthen again quietly overnight. Because sleep isn't just for dreaming, it's your body's construction site. And if your legs aren't getting the right support while you sleep, you're missing out on the strongest tool you have for rebuilding them. But now that your body is aligned and your nerves are relaxed, what if you could feed your muscles something powerful while you sleep? Let's talk about the fruit that does exactly that. It's small, green, slightly fuzzy. And it might be the most powerful fruit you've never considered. Kiwi. Yes, kiwi. The same fruit you often see sliced in salads or sitting quietly beside strawberries in a fruit bowl. But beneath its soft skin lies something special, a natural sleep enhancer, and a collagen-boosting powerhouse your muscles have been waiting for. Let's break it down. Kiwi is rich in serotonin, the calming chemical that helps regulate your sleep cycle. Your brain converts serotonin into melatonin, which tells your body it's time to rest. That means eating kiwi before bed can help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and reach the deep sleep stages where muscle repair happens. But that's just the beginning. Kiwi is also loaded with vitamin C, essential for collagen synthesis. Vitamin E fights oxidative stress in muscle tissue. Folate and potassium support nerve and muscle function. Antioxidants reduce inflammation that blocks recovery. In simple terms, while you sleep, kiwi gives your body the tools it needs to rebuild strength. Let me share a study. In 2011, researchers in Taiwan conducted a clinical trial. Adults aged 35 to 65 ate 2 kiwis an hour before bed every night for 4 weeks. The results: fell asleep 42% faster, slept 13% longer, experienced 35% better sleep quality, woke up more refreshed and physically stable. And among the participants, several were over 60. Now, let me tell you about Gloria. She's 75, a former dancer. She struggled with insomnia for years, waking up 3-4 times a night. She also noticed her balance worsening. Getting up from bed felt shaky. She felt like her legs were losing their memory. She was hesitant to try medications, so we tried kiwi. 1 kiwi every night after dinner. No pills, no powders. In 2 weeks she called me. I don't know what kind of magic is in that fruit, but I sleep through the night now, and in the morning I feel steady again. That's not magic. That's nutrition doing what it's supposed to do when given the chance. So how can you start? Tonight, try this. Eat 1 ripe kiwi about 1 hour before bed. You can eat the flesh alone, or blend it into a smoothie with with a few spinach leaves and water. Avoid pairing it with sugar or heavy dairy. Let kiwi do its work gently, naturally. And no, it doesn't have to be every night. Even 3-4 nights a week can make a difference, especially when combined with proper sleep habits and posture, because your body is listening. And kiwi doesn't just help you sleep, it helps your body restore the very fabric of your muscles, collagen. But what if we added something even more direct? A mineral your body craves, one that almost every senior is missing. And that may be the missing piece to leg strength. Let's talk about magnesium. You've heard of calcium. You've heard of potassium. But the mineral your muscles may be starving for, especially if your legs feel heavy, twitchy, or weak, is called magnesium. And the truth is, over half of Americans over 60 are deficient. Why? Because aging bodies absorb less. Medications flush it out. And most diets don't provide enough. But without magnesium, your body can't fully relax. And without relaxation, there is no recovery. Magnesium is the quiet fixer. It supports over 300 biological functions, including muscle contraction and release, nerve signal transmission, sleep regulation through GABA, a calming brain chemical, reduction of cortisol, the stress hormone, production of growth hormone during deep sleep. In short, magnesium is the mineral of restoration. And if your legs aren't healing overnight, it might be because they simply can't without it. Let me tell you about Thomas. He's 76, used to walk daily, even jog once a week. But over time, his legs began cramping at night. Some mornings, he said they felt like concrete. He'd lie there frustrated, staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. We checked his blood work, borderline low magnesium. He started small, a 200 millimolar dose of magnesium citrate after dinner. Not a pill, just a powder stirred into warm water. Within a week, fewer twitches, less tension, deeper sleep. After 3 weeks, he told me, "I walked the full park trail this morning, no breaks. It's been months since I felt this solid." So how do you get started? Try this simple nightly routine. 1 small dose of magnesium citrate or glycinate, 150-3 hours, mix with warm water or herbal tea. Do a 3-minute leg stretch, calf raises, ankle circles, seated hamstring reach, end with 3 deep breaths. Optional play, soft instrumental music, or dim the lights. 30 minutes before bed, this amplifies your body's signal to wind down. But a word of caution. Avoid magnesium oxide. It's poorly absorbed. Don't combine with high-dose calcium at night. It can compete for absorption. Always start low and increase gradually to avoid digestive upset. And always consult your doctor before adding a new supplement, especially if you're on heart or kidney medication. Magnesium isn't flashy, but night after night, it's what helps your muscles soften, your brain slow down, and your body rebuild. So, if you're waking up feeling stiff, slow, or unsteady, this might be your missing link. And now that we've explored all 5 changes from juice to posture, kiwi to magnesium, let's bring it all home. Because what matters most isn't just what you eat or when you sleep, but the choice you make before closing your eyes each night. Let's talk about that. Some nights we go to bed thinking tomorrow will be better. But then tomorrow comes and we still feel tired, still stiff, still unsure if our legs will carry us like they used to. And that's when the real danger appears. Not in the body, but in the mind. The thought that says, maybe this is just how it is now. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe it's too late. But here's the truth. It's not too late, and it never was. Your body is not broken. It is listening, waiting. It doesn't need perfection. It doesn't need youth. It needs permission. A signal. A quiet message that says, I still want to heal. I still believe in strength. I'm not done. Every small habit you've heard in this video was designed to send that message. Swapping juice for cherry water calms your blood sugar. Moving vitamins to the morning helps your brain rest, adjusting your sleeping position, improves circulation. Eating one kiwi boosts natural melatonin and collagen. Taking magnesium relaxes your muscles and resets your system. They're not magic, they're not extreme, but when done consistently, they unlock something powerful. Restoration, not just of muscle, but of independence, pride, and quiet confidence that says, I can still rise on my own. Let me leave you with one final story. James is 81. For months he slept on the living room recliner. He didn't have the energy to climb the stairs anymore. He told himself, I'll just rest here for now. But deep down, he hated that chair, because every night he chose, it felt like saying goodbye to the man he used to be. Until one night, after watching a program just like this, he stood up. He walked to the kitchen, and for the first time in months, he made a small change: a glass of water, one kiwi, 3 stretches. He didn't expect anything, but 3 weeks later, he called me. I made it up the stairs, he said, breathless. No railing, no help, just me. And then he whispered, I'm back. You can come back too, not just to walking, but to standing taller in your life, to mornings that don't feel like battles, to steps that feel firm again, to nights that heal you because you gave your body permission to repair. So here's the choice. Will tonight be just another night, or will it be the first of many where you reclaim your strength, one gentle habit at a time? If you've felt something in this video, if a part of you whispered, this is me, then please share this video with someone you love, someone who needs to hear, it's not over. And if you're ready to start this journey with small changes, quiet victories, and stronger mornings, subscribe to Senior Fit, because growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. It means growing wiser, more intentional, and more powerful in the ways that truly matter. You're not too late. In fact, you're right on time.